Hello, book nerds. My name's Megan.
I'm Deborah.
And I'm Lance. Welcome to the Middle Ground. This week on Middle Ground, we're going to be entering into BookTube's March Mystery March of Mystery.
I don't know if that's a thing or
whatever.
it's just a thing we wanted to do.
It's a thing.
It's okay.
Other people do it, so we're like other people.
So the first book we're going to talk about is a middle grade book.
Allegedly middle grade book.
By Beth Lincoln called The Swifts, A Dictionary of Scoundrels.
We'll throw a couple of links for not only Beth Lincoln's summary of it, but also a very adorable little girl who is doing a magnificent. She gives it five stars. I give it 1.5 cabbages.
1.5
Cabbages?
How does that compare to a star?
Significantly less.
Oh.
Anyway, the premise of the story is that this is a family and they get their names from the dictionary when a child is born. So, for instance, the main character is Shenanigan.
And her
Very
sisters
interesting little
are
girl.
Phenomena, is her scientifically minded, extremely intelligent sister, and her other sister is
Felicity. Who, since she has a name that is could be a normal name, is not really fully a Swift in the way that the other Swifts are Swift.
But there's some people who have names like Atrocious and
Pamplemousse.
Yeah.
And great Aunt Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude.
So,
and the sailor whose name is
Maelstrom. Anyway.
So there's a family reunion. There's a treasure hunt.
Yeah. A mystery. Murders.
It says one of the things is Knives Out feel by way of Lemony Snicket. Very much.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty good. I didn't even notice that on the back.
Yeah, it's brutal violence. And it's fairly brutal and it's desensitized. It's not even really cartoonish violence. It's just like, oh yeah,
his head got bashed in with,
and his eye got blown out with and it's
but it's not really that
it's not gruesomely
gory,
though.
Descriptive. Like it's not overly descriptive of,
the gore.
Yeah, but there are people who die in this book, so it's
and then they
older kids. Like it's not for little tiny kids.
We enjoyed it, but we're grown-ups.
So I have to kudos to the publishing industry, like $9 trade paperback, super cheap, and you can kind of see that they did this cool thing on the edges.
Sprayed edges is like a big
like
thing
that's
right
a
now.
thing, but like it's like $9.99. You couldn't buy a digital book cheaper. The publishing houses are getting their stuff together. You both said you liked it. Why?
Okay.
I think that it's the kind of book that I really would have loved as a fourth grader because it has unusual words that I didn't normally hear in my small Midwestern town, and I was the nerd who really actually enjoyed reading the dictionary, so I would have been like, ooh, they're all of their names. I would have been like, ooh, that's a word I don't know. I'm going to go look that one up. What does that mean? And then I would try to impress my mom by using it in conversation. So that's why
you're such an adorable. This is for those nerdy kids who word nerds,
or science nerds, or
yeah. I don't know. I thought it was a very unique idea, the whole naming thing, and what your name means, and does that determine who you are?
That determinism and free will kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. But also the main character, Shenanigan, is very spunky and adorable and ornery because
precocious.
Yes, precocious. So she's
always getting up to shenanigans.
So it's her name. She can't help her name. So I don't know. It was enjoyable, and just kind of fun. And there were some funny little. The characters are very quirky.
And see, I get, it's kind of preachy. It bugs me especially when kids' books are preachy. If you're going to tell a story, tell a story. If you want to preach, write a freaking sermon. But if you're going to make one into the other and the other into the one, yeah, and people normally associate preachy with, religious books, and this kind of has that kind of feel in places. Like these are.
Well, don't you think the family views their dictionary and all of that as a religion?
I mean, they sort of think they're above the law and like they're different from other people and don't really abide by
their own rules and hierarchy and like elected officials almost within
but
the family.
Kind of a lot of it is about defining yourself, and you have to define yourself, and it's like, okay, let's have another sermon about that one. Like, what makes me special is I'm right-handed and I have brown hair, and I'm white. That's what makes me stick out for everybody. That's what makes me unique. It just. Why do we need to invent ourselves and why do we need to sermonize on that? Oh, because, every one of us is special. Like everybody else. And it grows tiresome.
Okay. Anyway, if you'd like to check out the book, we've not given away the ending of the murder, so you can get it maybe at your local library, or you can go to middlegroundbooks.com and purchase a copy. Thanks for watching.
Until next time.
Well,
my poor throat.
Yeah. Until next time, maybe we'll be.
Well, hopefully we won't be sick next time.
We'll not be coughing through the whole video.
So.
Dun, 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 dun,
So if you want to read a instant New York Times bestseller, that's another thing that annoys me. How did it become an instant? Like you just
I
add
thought we
water?
were going to the ending themes.
So until next time,
Losing my voice.
we will meet you in the middle.